You lose every duel, and here's how we know. Hi, I'm Dan, football leader at Route 1. This video is going to be all about your duels and how to win more of them. Duels are about making contact in chaos situations within the game. Some of that work can be done in the gym, some of it can be done on the physio table, and a lot of that is done on the pitch, and that's where we're going to go. In our duels, when we go into a 1v1 duel, really important that we understand that the ball is what we go for last. So in your duel, I want you to be really confident in making contact with the player, leaning your weight on them, making it hard for them to balance and stay in control of the ball. There's a difference between putting your weight on the player, just be strong against me, calm down. But what we don't want to see is players just kind of shoving a player or just nudging into him, making fleeting contact. That's where you draw fouls. It's not a good way of trying to win the ball. Charlie's right-footed, so naturally he's going to protect it on his right side, okay? I want to try and make sure that I'm making contact with Charlie before I even think about taking the ball. My first thought is getting my upper body, my shoulder, as close to him as I can. If I go elbow first, I'm elbowing somebody, I need to make sure I'm leaning with my shoulder, take your foot off the ball so you got my balance, okay? I'm trying to get my weight onto him, so now I know that I'm kind of guiding him where I want him to go. And eventually I'm going to try and get myself in between the man and the ball. And the last thing I'm thinking about is taking that football from him. What a lot of players do is they kind of dangle legs. You'll hear me in matches if I coach one on a Saturday. You hear me all the time telling you, don't dangle legs, don't just stick a leg out to try and challenge. Charlie's a big, strong lad. He knows if I stick a leg out, he's just going to try and block me off. I want to make sure I'm leaning on him, I'm making it hard for him, and even then I'm putting him off balance a tiny little bit to try and win that ball. So I want you now to stay in a really small area and be in constant contact with each other and just battle for that ball. I want you in constant contact, trying to get in between that player and the ball. Let's have one person in possession all the time. Have one person in possession all the time. The other person constantly trying to win it in between. Good. Well done, gents. Fantastic battle, you two. Freeze there, you two, exactly where you are. So you've got hold, just go back to exactly where you were. You've almost got hold of his arm and you're behind him. So he's able to lean back on you and dictate you. You want to try and make sure your contact is a little bit further in front so you can try and get in between. He's obviously a good, strong player. He's older than you as well. He's going to try and make it harder for you. I'd rather you don't battle here. I'd rather you leave the duel and come back in. Okay, does that make sense? Toby, kick the ball, turn and go. Go again. So I'd rather, if you're behind him, don't try and run. Yeah, good. Can you leave the duel and then get back in? Good, gents. So you're always trying to get back into that in-between position. Good. 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 So if I'm saying leave the duel, okay, it's because, Charlie Hoddle again being the man. It's because the player on the ball, yeah, just stand strong, don't go against me. It's behind the man. So in that situation with Jensen and Toby and here with Charlie and Isaac, I'm behind the player with the ball. So he's got the lean on me to kind of dictate where I go. So rather than staying behind him and constantly battling in his back, I might get a toe in, which might be enough in certain scenarios in the game, go back to the ball for me. But what I want to do really, if I'm in his back, I want to leave the duel and come back in and try and pinch in between. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll try and stay in contact and we will try and win it. But if I'm there too long, I'll leave the duel, come back in, pinch in between, and we take the ball. 1 more minute. Technically, all we want to see is players trying to get in between the ball and the man. Physically, we want contact constantly with the upper body. And I was just saying to him then, if you're behind the player, they can lean back on you and force you backwards, whereas you want to be in between or at the side. So leave the duel and just go back in. The duels, leave the duel. If you end up behind them and you're losing that duel, leave it, come back in, try and get in between the man and the ball. Everything's upper body first before you try and challenge that ball. Any dangling legs, none of that. Yeah? Enjoy yourselves. Yeah. Fantastic. Have a fantastic evening. Duels are won in all kinds of different ways. We talked about the football element today. If you want to learn more about how to win duels from the physiotherapy table, from the gym, from a psychology angle, see our other videos below. Thank you very much. Oh, pancakes. Who's having gravy with the pancakes? It's not weird. It's just the Yorkshire pudding.